Why am I orange? Go back to cool. Hi guys! So this marks my week 17. I actually just started my week 17 on Thursday. So let's rewind and do kind of like a 15-16 week update since I'm not fully into my 17th week. I guess I'm like a day or so into it. But I want to start with 15 and 16 because those are the days that, or those are the weeks that I didn't update you guys. So week 15 and 16 went by pretty quickly. I'm actually honestly really surprised because I never expected weeks to go by pretty fast during pregnancy. But time definitely is flying pretty fast. I'm using fast a lot because it really is moving quite fast. Changes this week, I have a lot more hair. My hair is growing very rapidly. It is super thick and wavy, and I'm not shedding at all like I normally would, because I guess when you're pregnant, your body like holds on to everything. So yeah, that's including fat. Another change of mine are a lot of things are growing, not just in like I feel like my ankles are starting to get a little bit swollen or bigger. My face, unfortunately, feels like it's getting bigger. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being super self-conscious about myself. But I'm definitely feeling the stretching and the growing that comes with pregnancy. My stomach is getting bigger, and I mean, that part's great. I love that part. But I could live without everything else getting bigger along with it. I do hear a lot of rumors like if you get pregnant all over your body, then you're carrying, I think it's a girl, and then if you're not carrying all over your body, just in your stomach, then it's a boy. But I've also heard the opposite of that. So it's like I can't really base what people tell me. I can't really go off of those because I've heard so many different rumors and everything. So I want to talk to you guys about an app that I've been using. I know a couple of you have, well, at least the friends of mine that I hang out with and everything, have been asking me what app I'm using for my phone. And also one of my family friends emailed me a bunch of different apps that I could be using for pregnancy, and I found this one very, very helpful. It's called Ovia Pregnancy, and it's this one right here. It's really cool because every day it tells you something new about your pregnancy, and it has like little updates, like I think not hourly, but like throughout the day you get little updates of what your baby's up to and little celebrity baby facts and stuff like that. So I am week 17, day 1, and it basically tells you like how big your baby is. If you tap on this little hand, it'll show you if your baby were to touch your screen how big it would be. And I know my screen is cracked and it looks like crap, I know that, but yeah, so the baby's hand is getting bigger. It is the size of a pomegranate, so it's about 5 inches long, which is big. They said it's like the size of your open palm. Pretty much it's a great way to keep up with your pregnancy and kind of keep track of what you're eating and set appointments and everything, so that's great. Those of you who are first-time moms and are looking for a great app, this one's amazing. I don't know if they have it for a Google phone or a Microsoft phone or an Android. I'm not sure if they have it for that, but they do have the Pregnancy Plus app, which is also amazing, and that's what I was using before as well. But I really like this one because it just gives so much like detail. It's kind of like my doctor. He like knows everything, and he'll tell you everything he knows, and I love that. Sorry, that is my laundry, which is done. I don't really have very many big updates other than the baby is moving a lot more frequently. Well, I guess not frequently since I still am only at 17 weeks, but I'm noticing it a lot more, and by a lot more I mean like maybe twice a day, if that. But instead of only feeling it like once every couple days, I feel it at least once a day, which is cool because I get to, it's kind of a reminder that it's there, and I know it's there obviously, but it's nice for me to be able to feel it too. My gender appointment is on the 10th of September, so that's coming up. It's, I think, in less than 2 weeks away, maybe 2 weeks away. I'm really excited about it. I'm doing this really cool thing where people are sending me like colored eggs, because so my baby shower is going to be owl themed because I freaking love owls, and so I have these like little eggs that I sent out, and I have people send them back to tell me like which color. I'll just show you the eggs. So it's really cool. There's a pink egg and then there's a blue egg. And I sent these two out to a couple people to send me back their opinions of what they think I'm going to have. And it was really cool to see everybody's reaction of like, oh, are they going to have a girl or boy? And I just got these simple things at Michael's. They're just sparkly pieces of paper, and I just drew a hair bow and then a bow tie. So that was pretty cool. So far we have, I think, an equal number of boy and girl eggs. So people are thinking that I'm going to have 50-50, which is pretty much where I stand right now. Everything's going really well so far. Nausea is still kind of hanging in there. If I wake up and get started early enough and slowly but quickly enough eat something, then I'll be fine. But today was the first day in I think like a week and a half that I haven't thrown up. Maybe more. So that was good. I didn't throw up today, which is, thank goodness. I'm glad, because throwing up is like one of the worst things ever. I hate it. I am doing well. I'm doing really well. I'm growing. I'm happy. I feel like I have a little bit more energy than I did. I'm feeling very sentimental, very nesty, very wanting to clean a lot. Yeah. But I came across a necklace, and it's actually this one. It's actually just this little pearl right here inside of a gold thing. My mom had it, and she gave it to me a while ago, and I just came across it. And I also added a little globe. She also gave this to me. I don't know if my mom will remember this. Mom, if you're watching, tell me if you remember. It's like a little orb, and it's a globe. And it's just a little tiny simple world. And you gave this to me a while ago because it was one of my favorite things that you had. And you gave it to me, and I've kept it ever since, and I finally have a little chain to put it on. And I put it on with little pearls. And then I also have this little itty-bitty star because I'm a dreamer. Is that really cheesy to say? Probably. But yeah, I'm a dreamer. So I put this star in here just to remind me, you know, just to keep dreaming. And dreams are something really fascinating to me, and stars remind me of dreams. And I love them, especially when they're fun and interesting. So this is kind of like my sentimental necklace. I have a piece of my mom, and the pearl reminds me of my grandma, and then I have dreams. So, you know, I like having this with me because it reminds me every single day that, you know, I have endless support in the world. And yeah, my little sappy note of the day. I'm just going to tell you a quick funny pregnancy story, because in my little like what to expect, what you're expecting book, it tells me to write down all of the funny things about pregnancy. So I was at work, and for those of you that don't know, I work at MAC Cosmetics, and I have this weird obsession, not really obsession, but I think old people are like the cutest thing in the world, like really. So around the ages of 68 to 80 to 90 to above, however old you can get, I think they're adorable. I used to work for Brookdale Senior Living, so I used to spend a lot of time with the elderly folk, and I love them so much because they're so sweet. Some of them are, you know, on the grumpy side, but they've been through life. They're over it. So I was at work with my coworker Deidre, and I see this cute old couple holding hands, and they start to go up the escalator, and they turn to each other, and the smile that came off of both of their faces as they looked at each other, and she was like relatively short, and so she looks up at him and smiles, and I'm like dying. I'm like, Deidre, look, and we both like start holding each other, and we're like looking up at this like old couple, like trying to see them, and they're like smiling at each other, and all of a sudden they kiss. I lose it. I like Kim Kardashian cry, lose it. And it was embarrassing, but I was so touched and so like emotional about this old couple that kissed for some reason that I just like tears came down my face. I cried over this couple, and then instantly I was like, I miss my mom and dad, and I was like freaking out about my mom and dad. I wanted to call them and say I love them because they're like my staple couple. They've been together for forever, and they are so still in love, and it is such an inspiration for me. So there are two people that I really look up to whenever I see people in love, and whenever I see like a more mature couple that's still together, like after years and years of each other's bullshit and arguing, like they're still together. That is an inspiration, and that makes me happy, and obviously if they're old enough, it makes me cry at work. That was a funny thing that happened. Deidre was like, I was wondering when her hormones would go out of whack, but I wasn't sure that it would be over something like this. She said something along those lines, and it was funny. I was still crying like around the corner, and it was funny. That was one of the first times that I actually experienced like super emotions in public. I'm planning on vlogging the day that I find out the sex of my baby, September 10th. It's a Wednesday. It's a weird ass day. But yeah, so I am planning on doing that. So expect a vlog from me on September 10th. That is 2 weeks, so I'll be about 20 weeks along, 19, 20 weeks. So yeah, I hope you guys aren't minding the 2-week update rather than every week, because every week, you know, not a lot changes. I just grow and get fat. So I'm gonna vlog on the 10th, so that you guys can come along with me on the appointment and everything. And as you guys know, I'm not going to know the gender that morning. Bringing my friend Sarah with me, who's going to find out the gender for me, and then later that day, we're going to throw a party and discover what I'm having. So it's going to be really exciting. So I hope you guys are excited to follow me on that day, and I hope you're still with me on this journey, because it is very exciting and very new, and yes, so yay! Okay, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the 10th of September.